everyone. Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations or algorithms. It is about understanding. Without mathematics, there is nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is numbers. The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. In this video, we are going to discuss Chapter 2, Basic Algebra. In Basic Algebra, we are going to see Partial Fraction Part 1. Rational Expression. An expression of the form P of x by Q of x, where P of x and Q of x are polynomials in x, but Q of x is not equal to 0, is called a rational expression. The expressions are 5x minus 2 over x square plus 3x plus 2, 2x over x square plus 1 are examples of rational expression. A rational expression is nothing more than a fraction in which the numerator and the denominator are polynomials. We just need to avoid division by 0. Next, proper fraction. A proper fraction is one in which the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. The expressions 3x plus 1 by x square plus 4x plus 8, 2x by x square plus 5x plus 6 are examples for proper fraction. See the first expression. The degree of the numerator is 1. Degree of the denominator is 2. So it is a proper fraction. Second expression, degree of the numerator is 1, degree of the denominator is 2. So, it is also a proper fraction. A fraction that is less than 1 with a numerator less than the denominator. Next, improper fraction. An improper fraction is a fraction in which the degree of the numerator is greater than or equal to the degree of the denominator. The expressions x cube plus 5x minus 4 by x square plus 3x minus 1, x square plus 3x plus 2 by x square minus 5x plus 6 are examples of improper fraction. Degree of the numerator is 3. Degree of the denominator is 2. So, it is an improper fraction. Second expression, degree of the numerator is 2. Degree of the denominator is also 2. So, it is also an improper fraction. Usually, we will call improper fraction as top heavy. Next, partial fraction. A given proper fraction can be expressed as the sum of other simple fractions corresponding to the factors of the denominator of the given proper fraction. This process is called splitting into partial fractions. If the given fraction P of x by Q of x is improper, then convert into sum of a polynomial expression and a proper rational fraction by dividing P of x by Q of x. Partial fraction is a process in which we can change the composite fraction into a simple fraction. Partial fraction expansion can only be performed when the order of the denominator polynomial is greater than the order of the numerator. If this condition is not met, we must perform an extra step before continuing with the expansions. How to resolve the given linear fraction, a partial fraction? First, we have to factorize denominator into prime factors. There are three types in partial fraction. First one is linear factors. No factor is repeated. Second one is linear factors. Some of the factors are repeated. The last one is quadratic factors, none of which is repeated. First, let us see type 1. Linear factors, no factor is repeated. When the factors of the given denominator of the given fraction are all linear factors, none of which is repeated, we write the partial fraction as follows. X plus 3 by x plus 1 into x minus 2. Here the denominator is in the form of linear factors and no factor is repeated. So we can write the partial fraction as x plus 3 by x plus 1 into x minus 2. Here we have two different linear factors. Then we need to use two constants. The expansion for this case is a by one of the factor, that is x plus 1, plus b by the remaining factor x minus 2, where a and b are constant. Suppose if we have three different linear factors, then we need to use three different constants. Type 2. Linear factors, sum of the factors are repeated. If a linear factor ax plus b occurs n times as a factor of the denominator of the given fraction, then corresponding to this factor, associate the sum of n simple fractions. X plus 3 by x minus 2 the whole cube. Here we have the denominator as x minus 2 the whole cube. The factor x minus 2 is repeated 3 times. The expansion for this case is a by x minus 2 with power 1 plus b by x minus 2 the power 2 plus c by x minus 2 with power 3, where a, b and c are constant. Type 3. Quadratic factors, none of which is repeated. If a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, which is not factorable into linear factors, occurs only once as a factor of the denominator of the given fraction, then corresponding to this factor, associate a partial fraction. Consider 2x by x plus 1 into x square plus 1. X plus 1 is one of the factor x square plus 1, which is not factorable a quadratic equation, which cannot be factorized. So the expansion for this case is a by x plus 1 plus bx plus c by x square plus 1. X square plus 1, which cannot be factorized. So we have to write in the numerator bx plus c. Math puzzle is a good exercise for your thinking skill. Do you agree with me? Anyway, let us discuss this puzzle. How many numbers do you see here? Look carefully. At the end of the session, we will discuss the answer for this puzzle. Let us discuss some examples. First example, x by x plus 3 into x minus 4. In this case, note the denominator. We have two different factors. Then we need to use two constants. The expansion for this case is a by first factor plus b by second factor. Next, we have to take LCM. Then we get x by x plus 3 into x minus 4 equal a into x minus 4 plus b into x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 into x minus 4. Since we have the same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. Then we get x equal to a into x minus 4 plus b into x plus 3. To find a value, we need to make b as a 0. Then you have to select the x value as a minus 3. So put x equal to minus 3. Then we get minus 3 equal to a into minus 3 minus 4 plus b into minus 3 plus 3. Minus 3 equal to a into minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7 plus b. Minus 3 plus 3 will become 0. Then second term will become 0. Then minus 3 equal to minus 7a. Minus sign and minus sign will be cancelled. Then we get a value as 3 by 7. Next we need to find b. To find b, we need to make first term as a 0. So in this case, we need to select x value as 4. Put x equal to 4. Then we get 4 equal to a into 4 minus 4 plus b into 4 plus 3. 4 minus 4 will become 0. Then first term will become 0. Second term we have b into 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Then we get 7b, which gives b equal to 4 by 7. Now we need to apply the value of a and b in the first equation. Then we get x by x plus 3 into x minus 4 equal to a is 3 by 7 into x plus 3 plus b is 4 by 7 into x minus 4. Second example, 2x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1. 2x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1. In this case, note the denominator has a factor x square plus 1, which does not have real zeros. So, the expansion for this case is a by x minus 1 plus bx plus c by x square plus 1. X square plus 1 is non-factorable quadratic equation. So, we have to write in the numerator bx plus c. Then, 2x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to, now in the right side we are going to take LCM. So, we get a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Since we have the same denominator, we can eliminate the denominator. Then we get 2x. 2x equal to a into x square plus 1 plus bx plus c. bx plus c into x minus 1. First, I am going to find the value of a. To find the value of a, I need to make b and c as 0. That is, second term fully will become 0. For that, I am going to select x value as 1. If I am substituting x as a 1, 1 minus 1, 0. 0 into bx plus c will become 0. To find a, put x equal to 1. Then we get 2 into 1 is 2 equal to a into 1 square is 1 plus 1 plus b into 1 is b plus c 1 minus 1. 2 equal to 1 plus 1 is 2. 2a plus b plus c. 1 minus 1 will become 0. 0 into b plus c will become 0. Which gives a equal to 2 by 2. Is nothing but 1. Next I am going to find c. To find b, we need the value of c. So first I am going to find the value of c. To find c, I need to make b as a 0. For that, I am going to select x value as 0. To find c, put x equal to 0. Then we get 2 into 0 is 0 equal to a into 0 square is 0 plus 1 plus b into 0 is 0 plus c into 0 minus 1. Then we get 0 equal to 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 into a is a. 0 plus c is c. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. C into minus 1 is minus c. We know the value of a. The value of a is 1. 1 minus c, which gives c equal to 1. Next, we need to find b. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x square. The left side I am not having coefficient of x square. So, left side is 0. Right side, see the first term. Coefficient of x square, that is ax square. The coefficient of x square is a. In the second term, bx into x is bx square. So, the coefficient of x square is plus b. We know the value of a is 1. 1 plus b, which gives b equal to minus 1. Now, I am going to substitute the value of a, b and c in first equation. Then we get 2x by x square plus 1 into x minus 1. In the place of a, substitute 1. Then we will get 1 by x minus 1. In the place of b, substitute minus 1. Then we get minus x. The place of c is 1. Minus x plus 1 by, what is the denominator we have? X square plus 1. Example, x plus 1 by x square into x minus 1. X square is a repeated factor. X minus 1 is one of the factor. X plus 1 by x square into x minus 1. The expansion for this case is a by x plus b by x square plus c by x minus 1. Assume this as 1. Now we need to take LCM. X plus 1 by x square into x minus 1. Then we get a into x minus 1 plus b into x minus 1 plus c into x square by x square into x minus 1. So cancel the denominator. Then we have x plus 1 equal to ax x minus 1 plus b into x minus 1 plus c x square. First I am going to find c. Because first term and second term we have common factor as x minus 1. In the place of x, substitute 1. Then first term and second term will become 0. So, to find c, put x equal to 1. Then we get 1 plus 1 equal to a into 1 into 1 minus 1 plus b into 1 minus 1 plus c into 1 square. 1 plus 1 is 2. So, first term and second term will become 0 plus c, which gives c equal to 2. Next, I am going to find a. To find a, equate the coefficient of x square. In the left side, we are not having coefficient of x square. Then we get 0 in the left side. The right side, ax into x square is a. Second term, we are not having coefficient of x square. Third term, the coefficient of x square is c. We know the value of c. c is 2. Then we get 0 equal to a plus 2. Then which gives a equal to minus 2. Next I need to find b. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x in the left side is 1 equal to right side first term we have the coefficient of x is ax into minus 1 is minus a. Coefficient of x is minus a plus second term bx. Then coefficient of x is plus b. Third term we are not having coefficient of x. We know already the value of a is minus 2. Substitute the value of a. Minus 2. Minus and minus will become plus. 2 plus b, which gives b equal to 1 minus 2, which implies b is equal to minus 1. Now substitute the value of a, b and c. Then we get x plus 1 by x square into x minus 1 equal to a is minus 2. Minus 2 by x, b is minus 1. Minus 1 by x square plus c is 2. 2 by x minus 1. Now we are going to see exercise sums. Resolve into partial fraction. Children, now I will explain where this partial fraction can be used. Partial fractions are used as a tool to simplify our derivations and calculations, just like for example long division, sum of a geometric sequence, integration rules, and so on. Question number 1. 1 by x square minus a square. Now I am going to factorize x square minus a square. So we get 1 by x square minus a square equal to 1 by x minus a into x plus a. After factorizing, we need to apply rule 1 because we have different factors. So 1 by x minus a into x plus a is equal to a by first factor, that is x minus a, plus b by second factor, that is x plus a. Now we applied partial fraction rule. Next we have to take LCM. Then we get 1 by x minus a into x plus a equal to a into x plus a plus b into x minus a by x minus a into x plus a. Since we have same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. Then we get 1 equal to a into x plus a plus b into x minus a. To find a, we need to make b as 0. In that case, select x value as a. Then we get 1 equal to a into a plus a plus b into a minus a. Then we get 1 equal to 2a into capital A, which gives a equal to 1 by 2a. Next we need to find b. To find b, we need to make a as a 0. So for that we have to select x as a minus a. 1 equal to a into minus a plus b into minus a. 1 equal to minus a plus a will become 0. So first term will become 0. Only will get minus 2ab, which gives b equal to minus 1 by 2a. Substitute the value of a and b in 1. Then we get 1 by x minus a into x plus a equal to, the value of a is 1 by 2a into x minus a. The value of b is minus 1 by 2a into x plus a. Question number 2 is x by x minus 1 the whole cube. X minus 1 the whole cube is a repeated factor. The expansion for this case is a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 1 with power 2 plus c by x minus 1 with power 3. Assume this as 1. Next we have to take LCM. X by x minus 1 the whole cube equal to, we have the denominator as x minus 1 the whole cube. Then we get a into x minus 1 the whole square plus b into x minus 1 plus c. Since we have the same denominator, we need to equate the numerator. Then we get x equal to a into x minus 1 the whole square plus b into x minus 1 plus c. First I am going to find c. Then I need to make first term and second term 0. Since we have common factor as x minus 1, in the place of x, if we are substituting as 1, then a and b will become 0. To find c, put x equal to 1. Then we get 1 equal to a into 1 minus 1 the whole square plus b into 1 minus 1 plus c. 1 equal to 1 minus 1 will become 0. So it will become 0. First term will become 0 plus 1 minus 1 0. 0 into b 0. Second term also 0 plus c, which gives c equal to 1. Next I am going to find a. To find a, I am going to equate the coefficient of x square. I am not having the coefficient of x square in the left side. So I will get 0 equal to the coefficient of x square in the first term is a plus b we are not having. In the second term we are having only the coefficient of x Third term also we are not having the coefficient of x square. So the value of a is 0. Next I need to find b. To find b, I am going to equate the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x in the left side is 1. First term, if you are expanding x minus 1 the whole square, we get x square minus 2x plus 1. The coefficient of x will become minus 2a. Minus 2a. Coefficient of x in the second term is plus b. Third term we are not having coefficient of x. We know already the value of a is 0. Substitute the value of a as 0. Then we get 1 equal to 0 plus b, which gives b equal to 1. Next I need to find the equation number 1. For that I am going to substitute the value of a, b, c. Therefore x by x minus 1 the whole cube equal to the value of a is 0. 0 by x minus 1 will become 0. The value of b is 1. 1 by x minus 1 the whole square. The value of c is 1. 1 by x minus 1 the whole cube. Did anybody found answer for this puzzle? Okay, I will explain the answer for this puzzle. You will see the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, the answer is 10. Thank you students. Hope you have understood this. We will meet you in the next session.